Red, tell me what happened last time.
Well, it began with us, having made our journey and brought the princess home and preparing for the future, presumably so, as we were going to attend a feast and celebration and such. Avatir, of course, went off to the gardens in these strange new lands, trying to, find something that felt familiar. As she walked around with guards and saw how this strange, no animals or not really feeling like nature or home. Though it was a young maid, I believe, Lumenzel, I believe her name was. I'll make sure I have it right. Lumenzel, who offered to show her at least something where she can see some animals. They went off to the docks. Alzavir met seagulls, or the screeching birds, and the two had a chat. Mostly her talking about her life and her adventures and how she got here, having rumors of being, of course, being part of the King of Dale's entourage and her own companions. An elf, a dwarven, even a halfling as well. Something that Lumenzel seemed to be enamored with and surprised and the call of adventure and all that, asking questions and wanting to meet such strange and mysterious people. And Alzavir, as a thanks for her help, decided to take her to her friends. Introducing her first to Fainith, who was surprised but willing to talk about her people and her life and what she knows, at the very least, to this young girl who seemed to be very excited about meeting her and talking about these things outside of the walls that she lives in. Even talk about her own life of being an orphan and having lived most of the time here in this palace her entire life. Then she went off to meet Merlot as well, with Faina following, as they chatted as well, and was kind enough to talk about her own life and, what she's been through and what a hobbit or halfling is to her as well, as she had never heard of such a creature. And going to Thornburg, who was happy enough to also give information, though not spilling too many of his family's of the dwarven secrets as one does. Regardless, she thanked us for having the conversation. Seemed to have a little more pep in her step. After that, we all prepared for a lovely little feast. Some of us, of course, drinking and having fun, as Altadria was doing in the beginning. Others mingling and chatting. I believe Faina went off to go talk to Evorik after, sitting down and chatting, mentioning, of course, her conceding defeat. His plan seemed to have worked. It seemed the two, Bane and, of course, Farnif seemed to get along much better than they once were. It'll take time, but it's all on them now, essentially. And, of course, now Fainif will be turning her eyes to hopefully go back home and figure out what exactly is going on with the East and the Dark Lord Rising and what it means for her people. And as well as going off to go chat with, I believe with Bane once the music started, just to see if he's going all right, because Farnif seemed to be able to mingle well, but Bane seemed to be sitting down and not really one for dancing, as he told Fainith and thanked her for thinking of him, but he was fine sitting, as she nodded and went back to find a different dance partner, her friend Evorik, who was happy enough to oblige. While he himself wasn't too familiar with the dances here, he knew a few hobbit dances, having been taught by, his dearest friend so long ago, as they seemed to have a grand time. As even Merlot seemed to have noticed, and once they took a break from dancing, went off to go chat with Fainif, bring up questions and seemingly just saying how she was happy to see them get along and not necessarily doing anything harmful, but there was a bit of panic from Fainif about her words, trying to dismiss the whole, friends can dance and everything like that, and Merlot seemed to shrug it off and just be there for congratulations as she took her leave. There was a bit of panic from Fainif once Evorik came back, having talked to Altavir, who asked if it was a good idea to leave Princess Bane alone and such. And Evorik telling her it's best, sometimes you have to let people be who they are. And these aren't his people, he doesn't need to impress them now. And better to not push him in directions he's not too comfortable with. Altavir took his wisdom with that. And seeing Faina's strange reaction after she walked off for a bit of air instead of continuing the dance, what they call talk to Merlot, who explained, I just talked with her, brought something up, even mentioned the whole thing with you guys dancing. I thought it was just something to talk about, so I didn't intend any harm. And Evorik seemed to be confused, as Merlot somewhat led him to point out the fact that she may be more feelings involved than just the ones that he seems to believe that's going on. Especially so, they two had a bit of a conversation earlier about a deal, about who was the better hunter. Of course, Fainif bragging that she's the more skillful one and seeing that she can hunt a lion and show off. And Vorik upping her by saying that he can get dragon scales, enough to even create something that will blow her out of the water, essentially. And both shaking their hands on that she even saw as well. Well, Vorik seemed to blink in surprise, but went off to go talk with Fainif to get an idea of what's going on with his friend. As Fainif seemed to have cooled down a bit more, and they chatted and feeling like it's all fine, nothing strange is going on. As Vorik seemed to have a bit more understanding about something. And at the very least, the two seemed to chat a bit and talk about some things before ultimately going back to continue their dance and have some more fun before preparing for the journey the next day, as we would have to say goodbye to our dear friend. Leaving a bit abruptly, having to leave Damrock there to continue the entourage and being there to as the king's eyes and ears before he would make his way here to see the wedding fulfilled. Farnaf wasn't too happy to see her friends go and wasn't too happy with the fact that she knew where they're going. Though talking to Fainif, she was able to suss out that more likely they were going off to the east. And, well, in retaliation to keeping quiet, she wanted Fainif to write down some certain set of paperwork, we'll say, that would occupy Bane, which Fainif would agree for her friend. And I think that's where it ended last.
Yeah, you left the palace and were heading for the docks. Get onto a ship. Once you arrive at the pier, well, suppose you will all notice her. The young girl from yesterday, Lominzil, is chatting with probably one of the merchants over there. She spots your group and kind of waves at all of you.
Alvider would cheerfully wave back, I would say.
Yeah, well, I will wave back too.
She kind of rushes towards you and says, "You're all leaving?"
Yes. Some other thing calls us now, and we must take our leave, sadly, though we hope to return. But yes.
This will sound, I have a request.
Of course.
Can I travel with you?
I do not think that is the best choice right now.
But I don't see what's wrong with it.
Where we plan to go may not be someplace someone who is unseasoned.
Listen, I can cook, I can clean, I can carry your stuff.
Oh, come now. But if you got to bring the princeling, come. I think Lominzil would be a great addition.
That is a different matter entirely. It will be dangerous, Lominzil.
Yes, but you all spoken like you're great warriors. I'm sure I'll be fine with you. But I know how to hide.
Fainif kind of looks at Ivork and the others with a bit of hey guys, how do I tell her this is a dangerous, death-defying mission right now?
Ivork is gonna just look at all of you and be like, know her better than I do.
Yeah, listen, Malat's just going to step up and she'll say, just so you know, Lominzil, I think if you want to come, you should be able to, but we'll be, it will ultimately be Fainith's choice. We're going to go to the east, and that means once we set out, you'll be on the journey till we come back. I don't think you'll be able to come back on your own if you decide later you want to go home.
Nods, turns to you, Fainith, with puppy eyes.
Oh, God. This will be dangerous. Your life will be in danger constantly. Well, that's right. You cannot turn back once you begin this journey.
I understand that. It's just that, after yesterday and all the the stories you've had. I realized I don't. What have I been doing my entire life? I wanted to speak with you today, but I didn't realize you were leaving so soon.
Very well, Lomenzel. I will say this. I hope you do not come to regret this decision.
She kind of like smiles and says, "Thank you, thank you." No, I'll be fine. I'll do my best.
Of course. We will be leaving soon. Do you have things to grab?
I don't have much. I can just send word, to, like the palace.
Very well then. I presume we will travel forward and, well, find the proper attire for you.
She'll like nod as she'll rush to find someone who's like willing to deliver message to the Vine Lord. Well, not to the Vine, but one of the head maids.
Have I made a grave mistake already before we began our journey?
I have a feeling she might have honestly went off on her own on some other kind of adventure, even though.
And Fainith, you saw the look in her eyes, yes?
I know. Which had me.
Smollett will say. Besides, I think when she talked about Great War, she was talking about the three of you. I think I was just lumped in there.
Yes, but you might be the most helpful to her. She does not strike me as much of as one for the axe. Perhaps you can teach her how to use a sling, or how to hide, yes?
I can teach her a bit of that. Also, I can. Wouldn't be bad to have another person who is good at medicine. I can teach her that while we're traveling.
She could be your assistant.
Warwick just kind of like looks at Logan and says, well, how well do you know this girl?
We met her yesterday.
Oh.
She seems nice.
She showed me around town. She showed me to, where all this, the beach and with all the seagulls, she called them. In return, I introduced her to everyone here. She was quite curious about people she'd only heard stories about.
I think it's the best idea to take a stranger with us.
Yeah.
At the very
We
least,
took, what was his name?
the
Alcazir, yes, we took him with us, yes?
Arneth wanted to take him with us. That's why I'm asking you all, because this is something you want. Something you want, I'll follow along.
I couldn't say no at the very least, and I've been in her place before. It felt like looking at my mirror for a minute there. How could I deny her a chance to see the world outside of her cage?
No, I understand that. I also, at one point, left my village.
As to whether she is trustworthy or not, well, as long as we keep an eye on her, she can't get into too much trouble.
I will say I will not forgive myself if something happens to her. But I won't turn back now. I gave her my word already.
Very well. Then, well, wait here. I will go see our ship is ready.
Very
Where's
well.
the elephant? I need to post a where cooked picture.
Wait. We're the ones advocating for her.
I am. Doesn't mean it's a good decision.
I can't believe you're this paranoid, Hate. What did I ever do to you?
Shall I start counting?
Listen.
All of those things you did to him unprompted.
Yes, completely. Not completely. Me. I bomb him.
Hate looks. Hate. You might as well call him. Hate can call himself. Can call himself like an honorary, like a citizen of Caracas. Just looks up one day and sees you in the big, the big plane.
Yeah. You'll have to wait here for a bit as Yeah, Vorik is gonna go and find your ship captain here. As not sure if there's any conversations while you wait.
Could we prepare proper, I don't know, gear for her, right? A cloak, proper shoes for long distances, a weapon at the very least?
That should be a good idea. I don't have any money, though.
I think I can grunt. Would I have money to get this woman some proper gear?
You have some money, yeah.
Yeah, I think I could at the very least do that. I should be back shortly. Give me some time.
Do you want me to go with you to help carry things?
Listen, if you go purchase everything she needs, I need everyone here to do fine. Because no, she has nothing. She
Yeah, no, but like, listen, as you say, save the money on the dagger, but I think a cloak is very important. Yes, the coat will be otherwise the coat might get her on the road. Yeah, I'll deduce to supply then, yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, as a group, her supplies now are shared.
Yippee!
Yeah, no, listen. As she will return, you'll.
I want to point something out. Red, you reduced spirit. It says.
Oh fuck! That's on me. Sorry, guys. There you go.
Now, I know meta-wise, having hate offer to travel with you is it reduces your spirit in your life. Your character spirit.
But yeah, she comes back and you take her on a shopping trip. She is completely like doesn't know how to handle. Like she's almost into tears as you buy her stuff. I never had anyone do this for me. I don't know what to say.
Are you expected?
Go ahead. No, go ahead, Mac.
Yes, you expected to, what you expected to let you go out there with nothing?
Maybe.
It will be a poor end to a young hero's tale to die of the cold on the road.
She'll kind of like smile, very encouraged at that. Yeah, no. By the time you get back to the docks, Vorik is kind of like there waiting for you. As he like glances up, his hound is like next to him. This tiny bird kind of perched on his shoulder. He like gets up from a crate. Okay, I suppose that you had some business in town.
Yes, sorry. Just had to make sure our new new companion was properly prepared for the journey.
She'll kind of smile a bit awkwardly. He'll nod. Oh, good. Oh well. Time to get on the ship and get going. Apparently the weather's still good. Hopefully it will hold. Yeah.
Let's go.
You will head off as you'll onboard this ship. Looks like a merchant ship, as there's a captain here waiting to No, please tell me I still have the pic.
It's gone.
Don't worry. I have a question. What flavor of grunt NPC is this? I can imagine it in my head.
Yeah. It's very important.
I got my money on cool female captain.
What is this captain's phenotype? Grunt.
What do you mean?
Although, I hope in my heart.
We know what we're talking about, Grunt.
What is describe what what genre of grunt NPC is this character? I'll imagine in my head.
Hey, you had a hot lady captain and you didn't talk to her at all.
I kind of forgot. Listen, I just thought you'd do it again, honestly.
You think
Try again. Maybe she'll talk. Maybe they'll talk to this captain.
No, it sounds like you're just ignoring them. I don't think I should put out if you just ignore me.
Remember, Grunt, she was brown. I couldn't talk to her.
Yeah, well, all here people are they're gonna get browner.
We're going to Caramel Land.
My watch. I have to hide it.
Yeah, this is the merchant ship, Captain.
Glad he's doing well.
I trust him completely.
He looks like a storied man with many life experiences.
He looks like he would absolutely send out an incompetent captain to go and take a ship out in space.
As he'll kind of like look at all of you as you're getting on board. As Ivoric, actually, give me a second. Change my mind.
Swapping out the NPC picture.
Yeah, he just morphs
Does the
in front
man-
of your eyes.
Does this man start Skyrim character swapping in front of me? Am I my handball right now?
That's what he does.
Damn, is he trans racing right now?
Yes. He typed show race menu in the console right now to like change his looks.
Listen, you know, I get a bit obsessive with this. As Everett will say, "One, this is Maldir. He's gonna be taking us across the sea." As he'll kind of like give you all a nod. Well,
It's nice to meet you.
met travelers. You seem like a colorful group.
And you seem like a colorful captain.
He'll kind of like, almost like snort a bit as he'll say, "Suppose so. Welcome aboard the Desert Caravan. Use my ship."
A lovely name, and thank you, and well met.
For the duration of this trip, you are my guest. Must behave.
Of course.
Yes. Don't worry, we will.
As he'll gonna like start kind of leading you towards the kind of these small, narrow, cramped quarters that you'll be staying at. He'll say, if the weather is good and the wind is with us, should be a couple of days trip. Get comfortable. We're leaving soon.
May I ask where we'll be landing, or where our end destination is at?
He like turns to Ivoric, says, "Hope these are your friends and not your prisoners." Like nods and says, "Don't worry, I'll talk with them." She is well, a bit new around here. Aye. He'll take his leave, and Ivoric turns to Fainit and says, think I would have paid for that as well. He's gonna drop us off in the middle of the sea.
I didn't presume that. I just wanted to know the name of the place we're going to be starting our journey from on foot once we get there. I know a few of the cities, but not all of them.
Well, technically, he's gonna drop us at the capital. The southeast city of Mistrand. There, we're gonna be smuggled out of the city. I don't want the enemy to know how and where we're moving.
Very well then. I'm not too sure if she knows anything about Miss Strand at all. Based on her I think she probably wouldn't.
I don't think you cared enough
Yeah.
to like Sterling's when you were like with the elves.
Yeah. She just nods, keeping that in mind.
I'll kind of like nod. Well, suppose it's gonna be a trip, so I'm gonna go settle in. If you need anything, be careful with the captain. He has been paid for this, but we are now entering more dangerous lands.
As in, well, I will do my best.
He'll kind of like go into his own little small room.
In the cramped rooms.
Well, presumably we were going to get settled then and go on a nice little ride to the sea.
I draw a mustache on the captain's face.
He kills you immediately.
Kicked off the ship.
A mustache on top of his other mustache.
I erase his mustache.
I can't believe this man's parents named him Mulder. Damn.
Listen, his mother
Yeah,
was
honestly.
his mother was Cooper and his dad was Seth.
Little Coper and CD. His sister, Get Good. So I don't know if I missed it, but the capital of which country? Like the capital of the East? Which capital are we going to?
Going to Mistrad, I believe.
Oh, need to pull up the map.
Mistrand.
What?
I was telling her what the name of the city was, spelling it for him. Mistrad.
You can look at it in Kanga.
Yeah.
I'm pulling up the Conga now.
But yeah, not sure there's any conversations, as yeah, this will be a several days trip, as I won't go in math calculus.
Oh, come on, Grant. How many days? All right.
How many-
The minutes, the times. Should we roll some dice?
Luckily,
How many random encounters do we have?
oh my god.
Should I roll a hunting roll?
You tried to fish and the fucking fishing rod snaps, lose one fatigue.
Ah, yeah.
Unfortunate event. Got unlucky.
Hey, what's that weird ghost guy on top of that hill over there? What's his deal?
The let's see. Listen, I think probably like 5 days, probably less. There's days where the wind is on with you. There's days that's kind of like slower. So less than a week, definitely.
Can I chat with Lomanzil and during
Oh,
that trip?
absolutely. He is going around looking wide-eyed at everything.
So, is there anything you're excited or you wish to see on this trip specifically?
I've always stared at the Sea of Rune from shore, but I never imagined it was like this, so big.
It is a lot of water. I have never seen so much water in my life. It tastes salty though.
You shouldn't drink it.
Yes, it does not taste. It is not something I shall do again.
Like even if you get thirsty, don't drink.
Is it poison?
It's gonna make you sick.
I see. I will keep that in mind then. What do you think? How big do you think the fish in here get?
Well, I've seen some really big fish taken from the sea.
How big?
Which kind of like holds your arms about like a meter.
Whew! That is quite a meal. Do you think they get bigger?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you should ask the captain. He seems knowledgeable. It's
That's
scary,
a good
but
point.
knowledgeable.
I shall do so next time I see him.
But what about you? How are you feeling with all of this?
Honestly, I think I've stopped really taking things in ever since I got to the first city. I have been experiencing so many new things, it is starting to all blur together. I think if I had seen this ocean or the sea soon after leaving my village, I would be, well, probably more excited than you.
She'll kind of like nod. Yes, well, from what you told me, Dale is quite a sight. Do you think the city where we're going is gonna be like just as big? I hear that the merchants say it's way bigger than Karasant. Karasant is the city you came from, the capital of Rhovanion.
It might just be, maybe even bigger. Wonder what their walls would look like. If they had walls.
I don't know about their walls, but I heard great things about their bazaars. Large markets where you can like find literally anything you want.
Anything?
That's what I've heard.
Like even a big like a giant fish, yes?
She nods.
What about a dragon?
I don't know about. I've never heard about.
Yeah, well, I'm sure there is plenty of things I would have never seen before.
I don't think dragons are real though.
The king of Dale was said to kill one. That's how he became king.
Well,
yes, that is what I was told.
I don't think there are any dragons left though. I think that was the last one.
Well, the world is a big place. Maybe there are still some.
Kind of like starts wondering.
Like wandering around the boat or wandering?
No, like kind of like nodding, clearly like thinking about that statement. It's like, maybe. True, it is a big place, and I don't really know much of it.
I mean, like, well, who has said that there are no more dragons?
I mean, it's just people talk.
These people have seen dragons before, yes, or are experts in the field? I don't think so.
I don't know any dragon expert.
Neither, but that doesn't mean they aren't out there. Perhaps there we could meet someone whose entire life is studying dragons.
You'll sort of nod. Kind of like it's like sort of a look you would give. Like, I don't really think that's possible, but at this point, she's not gonna like say it is. She's not gonna voice that thought. But she thought many things were impossible before you told them otherwise.
It is the same look you gave me when I told you I could become a bear.
It's very hard to like just take everything at face value, you know.
Then how about this? When we have the chance, and we're not on a boat, I will prove to you I can become a bear, and that will mean that there is a good chance that there is a dragon expert out there, yes?
I believe you can become a bear, but I don't. Do you know anyone who like has even like seen another dragon than the one that the king slew?
I don't know.
So what you're saying is you just hope there's a dragon expert out there.
Well, yes.
So you can. So it's not like the bear thing, which you can just turn into a bear. You know that.
Maybe, but this is what the point of the adventure is, yes? To see things we never thought possible. Maybe we'll even see a dragon, if there are any.
She'll like nod excitedly.
There are other even stranger creatures out there, so I don't know if I'd like to see them.
Kind of like looks a bit puzzled. Like, what do you mean, stranger creatures?
I have encountered something strange before. It is not something I wish to repeat again.
I see if you, and I mean to bring it up. I just
No, it was I who did so. It is no secret. Everyone else knows. I suppose since you are a comrade now, you too should as well. You see, my village was actually wiped out by a single creature.
I'm sorry to hear that. What kind of monster?
Exactly, no. It had the shape of a man, but it seemed wrong. Even my fellow shifters could not take him down. That is why I am here.
She'll nod.
I was here. Now I am merely here to help out, I suppose.
She'll
Well, that day my worldview was forcefully expanded. I hope to see that maybe there are many things here that aren't as scary.
As yeah, she doesn't really know how to comfort you. Kind of like, yeah, this is bad.
If I never left my village, though, I never would have met Feynet, or you, or Melot, or Thornburn.
I guess just shows that even after tragedy, we should strive to push forward, right?
Yes, I believe so. Come, do you want to ask the captain what the biggest fish he's seen is?
She'll nod.
Go and find the captain.
Listen, yeah, you'll find him kind of near the helm. And yeah, kind of like give you a glance and a nod of acknowledgement.
Captain, you have struck me as a man who has sailed these waters for many a year. Is this true?
Aye. Coming on my 4th decade now.
How long is a decade? I whispered that to Lomtil.
10 years.
I see, that is a lot.
Aye.
That is longer than I have even been alive.
I reckon that longer than most of you folk have been alive.
Thanks back to the dwarf and the elf.
Listen, man, this guy, listen, elves, we don't count non-humans here.
I was curious. I have never seen so much water before. What is the biggest creature you have seen in these waters? How big was it?
He like kind of inhales a big chunk of the pipe he's smoking and says, I once was must have been 20 years ago. First time I got in a hold of this ship. It was much more braver back then, you know. It was that night it happened. The moon was out. We were all in pitch darkness. The only light cast by the lamps around the ship.
Not even moonlight?
No, it was a moonless night. Sky, the only thing you could see on the sky were the bright stars.
Shut up, Mac!
As this sort of fog started rolling in. Almost out of nowhere. Clear summer day. As this thick fog enveloped the ship and we're all just confused. Started to obscure our view. And the first sign of trouble was when something hit the ship from underneath, almost as if brushing off against us. That single thing caused enough to slightly tilt this beast. Everyone started to rouse from their slumber. And before we realized it, monster was underneath us. It kept trying to crash us, push us over, hitting us from side to side before people started to try to hit it with spears, with whatever. Managed to push it away. Even I, a stab at it. Never saw the thing completely. One of its large tendrils sliced off a piece of it. Even its blood was black as night. I believe it was trying to kill us. Well, maybe he realized that might not be so tasty after all.
How long was the tendril you cut off?
Long enough to rise from underneath the water to all the way up to here. As he like points to like a sort of spot on the deck. It's trying to coil around the ship, crush it to death. Since then, legends of krakens and other monsters deep beneath the waves. Well, I don't believe most of them before it happened to me. I thought this place would be much safer than other great seas, but monsters can live everywhere, it seems. I've sailed across the Bay of Belfalas, the Sea of Belager, but it seems that no matter how far you try to run away from fate, it will eventually catch up with you.
That is incredible. I have never even considered a beast such as that. You must be a great warrior to have injured the beast so.
Merely a desperate sailor.
You must be... Well, you must have been very proud of your crew that day to have deterred the beast so.
Well, luckily for us, we weren't, well, I've seen plenty of monsters beneath the waves. Not my first one, but it's a different experience when you're the captain. And the stories I've heard from other or renowned sailors make this one seem quite meek. I've heard of monsters that can swallow up ships whole in a single bite. Imagine you're just on the sea as the water seems to start draining you in. You begin falling in the jaws of the beast.
How do those stories get to people? If the ship is swallowed whole, how could there be any survivors?
He points to a like little rowboat. Pray you're one of those survivors, and oh, trust me, you'll tell that story then.
True, yes. I don't think I'd wish to face such a creature even on land.
I've never heard of anything as big as this living on the land, which is why the water is always more dangerous. Not only are they bigger, meaner, they also are in their home. We are the trespassers, in fact. Praying none of these giants will notice us or care for us.
That is a humbling thought. How do you, well, how did you get back on the water after you survived your encounter? Did you not fear for your life?
Only a fool doesn't fear for his life. But the ship wasn't too damaged. We're able to land on one of the small islands, make repairs, and continue on our journey.
Really accepted it and continued on with this life?
Why not? One shouldn't fight their fate. You do not fight the wind if you want to reach your destination faster. Learn to understand it and use it to your advantage.
That is similar to something Avorik told me. He said something about a river, and the best way to survive it is to sometimes go along with it.
Well, Sounds like your friend has grown up next to river, but I grew up on the sea. Words may change, but the meaning stays the same.
These are wise words. Thank you, Captain.
The more I drink, the wiser I get. Don't worry.
Well, I will have to find you some good alcohol next time, and we shall truly hear some wisdom.
He's gonna like chuckle and nod at that.
Come, Lomenzel, I believe our question was answered.
Or like nod, very fascinated by this tale of giant krakens.
As we're walking away, she'll just say, "What do you think? That is quite a bit bigger than the largest fish you've seen, yes?"
I think so.
Such creatures live here.
Oh, it was 20 years ago, surely no longer around, right?
You and I are both older than 20, yes? Who's to say that thing does not have a long lifespan? We travel in the company of a dwarf and an elf. We can
Suppose
never
that's
be sure
true.
of these things. Don't worry, if a kraken shows up here, I will behead 3 of its tentacles. Do not have to worry.
So kind of smile and chuckle and be like, "Ah, glad to see you keeping me safe. Thank you." Yeah. As if anyone else wants to do something or have any conversations on.
Listen, Forbin is happy that that Alvatir's found something to chat about with this. And that's,
You've escaped.
You're free.
listen, unlike other people who, for some reason, I understand reason, have a bit of fear and hatred against Alvatir, maybe, but listen, Forbin is
the
happy
difference
that.
between you and Red Mac is you can justify the new character, but is there anything you want to do on this ship?
No.
Presumably, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Zaz.
Oh, no, I was gonna say, yeah. Malat will start to tell Lumenzel some of the stories about Amon's travel, because she did promise to do that.
Yes. I think I presume you have like the censor downward. So I'm gonna interpret everything through a more heroic lens. Without all the death
yes.
and misery.
Yes.
Then she
Yes,
will, this will fuel her hero passion, hero worship.
Because because she's basically retelling the version of the story that Emon told her in notes, and the version that Emon told in notes, everybody's better qualities were highlighted,
Yeah.
and it does seem like everyone showed the best of themselves at all times.
Yes. Although she will question, as Evorik seems very different then, but I suppose he did grow up a bit. Seems a bit more cautious nowadays. No more shooting arrows from like miles away.
I can presume that the age and experience have changed him. I was quite surprised the first time I met him. He wasn't anything like. Well, I mean, he wasn't. He was out of all of them. He was the most different than the stories that my uncle told me.
Hey, well, have you met all of them then?
She'll shake her head sadly. So one, no, I've not met Baranor, and he's been gone and out of contact with his friends for a very long time. My uncle gave me a letter for him to give it to him if he ever shows up or I ever find him, but well, my uncle didn't say it, but I don't. He was worried that so long had gone by.
Oh, nod. We are heading into the east, and that's the last place you heard he was going. So I feel like he would stand out this land.
Yes, absolutely. That's part of what we're hoping. While we're traveling, we're hear stories about the Gondorian captain in the east, and we'll
Look online and says, "Listen, I'm sure we'll find something." If Alvatir taught me anything, is that we should always assume the best, hope for the best, something like that.
she'll nod, as she'll say. It's one thing. My uncle always tried to. He always tried to reinforce it when he was sending the letters telling us about some of the things that happened. And, well, when I met him again, he told me a few more things. Sometimes things will get really bad when you're traveling like this, but as long as you persevere and you stick with the people you travel with, things tend to work themselves out in the end.
That's a comforting thought, you know.
Yeah, it is. Bad things are bound to happen to you in life. There's no way to avoid it, no matter how you live or what you do, but good things will always happen. Good friends, good experiences. You just have to be willing to find them, and when they come into your life, to actually take them.
Oh, smile and nod. My whole life, only thing I knew about who I am is a name. Someone dropped me off at the palace, and a simple note written. I was wondered if I have any family.
We'll say. Oh. Perhaps you do. Perhaps you'll find them. You know, my uncle's friend Nora found out that she had a lot of family in the East that she didn't know about. She probably never would have found out about them if she had just stayed in her home.
Kind of chuckle and say, maybe I'll find a long lost brother.
Maybe you'd will. Would make for a good story.
He seems kind of smiles as almost comforted by the thought.
So, and how have you been? How have you been taking the trip so far?
Um, it's I don't regret it for now. That's uh, well, stories of their homelands, stories of the captain telling us. Seems like the world is so much bigger than I imagine, and this time I will actually get to see it. It's I'm on one hand, I feel like there's a deep underlying sense of tragedy for everyone, but at the same time, I don't tell anyone this, but I kind of envy them. It's like, well, there's tragedy, yes, but there is also mystery and awe, and uh, not just a life where you're a servant and nobody cares about you and you're irrelevant to everyone around you. It feels like somebody notices you, even maybe it's not in a good sense, you know? Maybe it's weird.
No, I can understand. No, back home. No, back home. My family, all kind of people, and help each other. It's a very simple life. Waking up, working the field, small pleasures where they can, and then they go to sleep and they do it again. Remember, it's I always remember how my mother would talk about my father, and especially would talk about Emon. How one day after he came back from traveling, he decided he would just keep traveling. Sometimes he'd come back, but his siblings got very used to not seeing him for first it was months, and then it became years, and at some point it was he'd come back maybe once a decade. No, he traveled well, I guess it just shows the size of the world that even as far as he traveled, he only saw a small bit of it, but he loved to see people, collect their stories, collect their cultures, their tales. So, I suppose you're all right in that. There is something to be said for being seen, but I hope there's something even better to be the person who does the seeing.
Yeah, she'll definitely agree with that very enthusiastically.
Oh. Smart will kind of segue and she'll say, let me tell you the first time, have it go back through his journal. So remember, he wrote down the first time he saw Minas Tirith. Maybe you'll see it one day.
I think I would like that. I've only heard rumors about it. Supposedly the greatest city ever made.
Well, no, the way I haven't seen it yet myself, but before I go home, eventually I'll go back home, like my uncle did, but make sure to see it before I do. When he described it, it was certainly said it was one of the largest and certainly the most wondrous that he's ever seen. Yeah, she'll flip back to like the journal entry, and she'll like recite through like Emon's own like basically his own journal entry he made on his like first week in like Minas Tirith.
Really fucking complicated street layout.
I got lost like 5 times.
It's not that you even get lost. It's like getting from one place to another takes fucking forever. But yeah.
I lost 20 pounds.
And everything is on a steep incline. So yeah. Yeah, you'll spend time with her, regaling her with the details from Emon. Maybe even you yourself sitting around there. The crew is friendly enough to talk with you, and the captain is open. Although you're not, everything he says sounds like bullshit. At least half bullshit. He has no real proof. There's no like verifiable sources. It's kind of like whatever somebody heard or like said, then everything is just kind of very dramatized.
Listen, Milat takes that as like very valuable. Because let's be honest, a lot of the stuff Emon seen on his travels is also at the end of the day backed up by the I saw this cool thing and I wrote it down. You just gotta trust me.
Trust me, bro.
Is Fainith trying to do anything? Have any conversation?
Yeah, I think she wants to make sure that Lumenzel seems to be doing all right, but I think she can see that she seems to be fine so far, right?
Yeah, no. Talking with Alvatir, talking with Malat, talking with everyone, like whoever is looking like with the captain as well. She seems to taken to everyone.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I think also her main worry right now is she's trying not to be too obvious about it, but she's probably bugging Evorik about the plan, and I do apologize Evorik for that as well.
What plan?
Anything. She's just like, I need some reassurance mostly about what's going to happen next and what happens after we get smuggled out the city. She just anything to just reassure her nerves, really.
What can I say? After we get through the city unharmed, we'll be able to trace back the east, the most dangerous part, before we get to the mountains itself. Once we're in the Red Mountains, well, it's gonna be very hard to track us, and they are also filled with game, and I think we can, hopefully meet with some of the dwarves there as well. I hope using Thornburn will earn us an audience at the very least.
We've done trade with them before. They seem to be honest and good folk. I'm sure they'll have news. Or yes, that sounds like a fine plan.
Why are you so like you're kind of like say, been very fidgety.
At the very least, that obvious. I am nervous, worried. I feel like I need to run and jump and do something, but I have to wait for the right time, and I'm a very impatient person. As hard as that is to believe.
I'm surprised.
I know, shocking, isn't it? I'm normally so more well put together. If everything is true, as it seems to be, then my people could be in grave danger. I just hope we're not too late, and hopefully my worries are just unfounded.
Dennis, they're not gonna do anything to your tribe. They're recluse, they're isolated, they're small in number. They're
You're right.
nomads,
You're
they travel around.
You're right. You're probably right. But I assume our people have stories of the Dark Lord too, right, Grunt? We've
Yes.
mentioned it before. Yeah. We also have tales of the Dark Lord. people whisper about him too, and well, I just worried is all. Maybe once I see them, then all my worries will go away. But until then, I will try to be vigilant. Or try to relax, maybe.
Well, I have, I have an idea in mind. Maybe it will help you, focus your mind on something.
No. Is it fishing or something like that? I've heard people do that on the boats.
Yeah, that's true. Although the sailors will laugh at you. I don't think you know how to fish.
I'm sure it's easy to grasp. You get what do you get? Like it's a fishing rod, and then you just put it into the water and wait. I'm sure that's easy.
You should do that. At least like a day or two. See if you catch anything.
I feel like you're making fun of me again.
Also, you should ignore if anyone laughs at you. They're just probably just trying to intimidate you.
Are you trying to help me relax, or are you trying to make me more upset about something? I feel like you're doing the opposite
If you're
of helping me
upset
relax.
about something else, then you're gonna forget about this. So technically,
Maybe you're right. There's not much you can really do on a boat. I guess I can learn how to fish.
there's a fun pebble game I know. Probably
What can
lose
you
at
do with
that.
the people? Oh, okay. I feel like you're getting a bit uppity. I don't think I can lose. What is? I can lose against a pebble game.
All right. That's secure advantage with it's.
Okay, do I get to do any of my elf stuff with this one? My graceful, beautiful elf things. God damn it!
It's a strategy game. Oh my fucking god! Yes, apparently.
Ah,
Yeah. You do just ace the game and actually beat him, like dominate him, like. Yes, you are much better than I expected.
I told you. Why do you doubt me so? I am not just a wonderful pebble champion.
Maybe
I
we
am
should
also.
switch that bow in your hands for like a pen and paper. You're much better at this.
I don't wish to. Well, I'm good at many things, Evoric. Many things. I don't see why you seem surprised every time I show off.
Because
great
this is the
skills.
one time you succeeded, though.
I succeeded at dancing, pebble gaming. I'm going to succeed at this hunting as well. I'll show you. And then you will have no other option but to bow down to my superior skills. It's understandable. You are still young and
You know what they say about pride?
that you deserve to be confident in your abilities when you are the best.
Oh, I think I will be very amused when the pillar comes crashing down underneath you.
Rorik, you can be honest with me. We're friends. You don't have to lie to yourself about this. Come now.
Yes, you're smarter than me. I feel like that's a very low bar, though.
No, you have your skills as well, Rorik. Don't talk down to yourself like that.
Think so?
You can be clever when you want to be.
The pebble games, some other way.
Listen, it's understandable. Listen, we can find something you're really great at.
Well, that is hunting. That's why you're gonna lose on that one. And sneaking
Oh.
around, but
Well, so far I've beaten you 2 times, my young pupil, and I'm sure that.
yes, and dancing and
Mhm,
pensmanship.
mhm. At the very least, you can understand why I have such concerns for your abilities. If you wish for it, Aloric, sorry, I can teach you
Teach
better
me?
hunting skills. Yes, of course.
You've never hunted better than me in your life, though.
I feel like that's
You
a
think
very
fishing is
big
about
exception.
throwing the fishing rod into the sea?
I'm sure I can figure it out, and when I do, you will also understand my skill set as well.
Go on, try fishing then.
I will. Give me one of your rod thingies.
I
God
don't
damn
have
it,
a
he-
rod. Give you right now. I was gonna make another
God
joke.
damn it.
You
I
know
got
for
it.
which
I was gonna
rod-
say you haven't earned it yet, but like,
You know
listen,
which rod- yeah, we all know.
Damn.
uh,
God
We,
damn it.
we all know which rod she wanted.
God damn it. I'm sure we can figure this out. What do we need? A bow and arrow and a piece of rope?
In a time.
I'll say, maybe I should teach you more games. This winning thing does seem to improve your state of mind, and I need you to be at your best when you lose.
Of course. Teaching my young pupils how to better prepare themselves also was a big positive for me. Aren't I great?
You know what they say about greatness? If you have to keep stating it about yourself, maybe not totally true.
I've never heard such a thing. It must be a human thing then. I believe our way is those who shine brighter should always shine above the skies.
God, you're arrogant.
But I'm cool, right?
I suppose that's one of your redeeming qualities.
Exactly. Now, show me a different game.
Well, I suppose you knife throwing has give us an advantage with edge.
No, I got this one. I got this one. God. Do I?
You can burn momentum. You have 10 momentum, Red.
It's. I'm thinking about
You have 10 momentum, Red.
I do. Do I do it?
Are you gonna burn momentum, win at another game, and keep dominating
Yes.
it like this?
Listen, Johnson down in other ways too. This is the start here.
I need to be the best. I'm sorry.
You gotta establish who's topping and better, right?
Yeah, no, you win at the knife throwing game as well.
Do I? I don't take the two to momentum because I had to burn
No,
momentum to
no.
get to this, right? Yeah. Okay. I have a problem.
He's like, maybe you should pick the next game.
Very well. I'll show you and teach you the rules. I don't know any Elven games, Grunt. You will have to tell me if they exist in Tolkien lore.
No. Listen, you're outside of the Tolkien lore.
Okay.
I feel like you probably would have some games in your village that you play. Problem is, what
Yes.
can you play on the ship? What kind of game are you thinking about?
Fuck. But my first thought was drinking games, but we don't have that here.
Powerlifting. But she's not from Imladris, you see. That's the Rivendell thing. See, that's again Elrond. See, it makes sense, Hate. I told you. This guy, they are literally a writer on Rings of Power.
Elrond every day waking up from a fucking sea of empty glass bottles. Fucking Galadriel.
That's how they got so buff in Rivendell. They kept smashing the boulders. It makes so much sense. I didn't realize I was playing with a Rings of Power writer.
It's perfect, right? It makes perfect sense now.
Listen, how many seasons of Rings of Power are there now?
No.
Still
Three,
two. The third one has yet to come out.
Yeah, it's gonna come out eventually.
We're gonna have to watch the third one, you know.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
So yeah, Red, what kind of type of game are you thinking?
Oh god. I assume there are word games as
Yes.
well. I don't know, like a
Absolutely.
mash or something like that. That's why I think.
Yeah, you can play word games.
Yeah, we'll play word games. That sounds
You
fun.
give me the wits.
Oh, that's what I'm playing too. Okay, go 1 second. It's Secure Advantage with wits, you said, right?
Yes.
Fuck me.
Well, I
If
think
only you
this
had
is
momentum.
fitting gun, unfortunately.
If only you'd had momentum to spend.
You'll kind of win this one. So I always thought your vocabulary needed a bit more polishing.
It's only because it's in human languages. That's the only reason. I'm doing it to
I
help you.
can speak Elvish. If you
Well,
want,
that-
you can try it again.
Yes, we will try it again.
Now you have to give me a face danger roll with wits.
Fuck.
I'm not letting you
Fuck.
farm momentum on this shit.
God damn it.
Oh my god, that was almost a miss of the match. That was almost 210.
Almost a double. And almost a fucking.
He's gonna like squarely win the second round as well. Listen. I think maybe the third one will be your.
Yes, exactly. I just had to make sure you felt confident, of course. I'm sure that was the only reason.
You should lose some spirit. Go.
I think
Zach,
you're
what are
right.
you
I
doing?
think after this one, I think you are gonna get a -1 spirit right now.
I'm being betrayed.
I wouldn't say me as a betrayer. I think you're being stabbed more.
Betraying implies I'm stabbing you in the back. I've always stabbed you in the front.
That's true. That's true. Do I roll again?
Yeah,
Or just-
I wasn't joking. If you want to play again,
Is it face
I
dangerous?
can't
advantage?
believe we're gonna watch an elf face desolation because she lost at some children's party games.
You said face danger, right?
Yeah.
With Wood, so no. Come on,
It's not
don't
a
fail me
strong
now.
Hamilton match.
God,
it's a weak kid. You
God damn
don't
it.
win. So suffer one more stress as you'll play. You will all see over the next level. Like this is the last day before Mistrand. She is playing word games with Evorik, and she is losing or like just barely eking out a victory. She is clearly getting frustrated at this, as Evorik is being very smug about it.
Now, I don't know if this makes Faineth feel better or not, but you will notice Malat is taking meticulous notes.
No, don't write that down. Well,
Or so we'll say, may be more agile, but I think wisdom is still on my side.
well, at the very least, I can concede to
You've
this loss.
lost in Elvish, your native tongue.
I think I want to play with someone else now.
Oh, someone who doesn't know Elvish, so you can pretend like you won.
I'm gonna go and play with someone else. Alvatir looks like she'll can be fun. Well, not maybe we
Oh,
can also do it.
oh,
No?
Alvitir, yes. You should go play word games with Alvitir. In fact, as
Oh,
he like
don't-
kind of like whistles and shouts after you, Alvitir, on the deck of the ship.
Ah, what?
Faineth here says she wants to play word games with you.
Oh, like the one she was losing to you in?
Yes, yes.
Very well. I will give it my best shot.
No, I was about to make a request. You see, I was about to make a request that you lose intentionally so she feels better.
And if you insist.
I'm not. Mm,
He'll turn to you with like
Well.
a smile.
well, someone is entirely too smug for their britches, I see.
No, I think this is warranted. Bit of a taste of your own medicine, as they say.
No one likes a sore winner, Evorik. Except when it comes to me.
Oh, so you like a sore winner, I suppose. That means you like me?
Mm,
Word games
doesn't
really are
mean
their
anything.
strong suit, are they?
I just think. You know what? You're right. I am being a sore loser, and I shall reflect upon this and think of something else.
Maybe you should try fishing after all. I hear it's
Maybe
quite
Well,
I
adventurous.
will.
Altair walks up. So, are we going to play?
No, Alvatir, I think I'm going to learn how to fish instead. Do you know how to fish, Alvatir? Have you fished before?
Yes, I fish all the time. Although I don't know how I would stand by the the river to catch the fish as they jump.
Do you know how to fish on a boat?
I have never been on a boat to fish, no. I
Well,
use
I'm
my
going-
claws, usually.
Well, sadly, I don't have claws. I will find a way to fish on the boat. I'm sure the captain will have some way to do it. Maybe another spear or something like that, a rod. I don't know. I heard that
Careful you
there.
don't catch the kraken.
The what?
Yes, the captain was telling me in Lowenzel about it. A great beast that lives in the waters, with tentacles as high as the mast, could crush the ship.
There is. Is it in the water with us?
Oh, yes.
Can we see it?
Probably not. It has not been seen in 2 decades.
So how do we know it's real?
Because the captain saw it.
I think I really want to go fishing now.
That's F4 shakes his head in the background.
No, Evorik is giving Elv your thumbs up. He's walking away.
Gives him a thumbs up back. Not sure what we're agreeing on, but hell yeah.
Okay, this poor elf getting bullied by a boy. Goddamn.
She is.
What's happening? Well, you're somebody you're an elf. How are you getting bullied by a human? That's impressive.
Listen, I was doing great so far. It's the word games. The word games.
You can't chill this game.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's very fitting he lost to the World Games. Um,
Come, let us talk to the captain.
but yeah, as listen, as the journey is gonna progress, well, you won't taught how to fish. It's gonna be kind of hard to fish like this. Well, you will see in the distance sort of signs of land and, well, the large port town of Mistrand awaits all of you. You're all kind of getting ready to disembark as the captain will approach your group and says, very well. Hope you're all ready. The boxes aren't exactly the nicest place to be.
I hope you have a box big enough.
Don't worry. They transport large amounts of literally anything, so. Trust me.
Milot will say. I think I could just like sit down normally in it.
Well, you, yes. Well, one. I think would fit in a barrel if you tried hard enough.
Well, at the very least, thank you for.
Milot will nod at that. Milot will nod at that, but she won't say anything.
You were saying something, Ren?
Oh, sorry. She will basically say thank him for the being on the ship, basically.
I always deliver on my jobs. Wish you the best of luck wherever you go or whatever your business is.
It has been a great pleasure. If we ever need to cross the sea again, I will look out for your ship specifically.
The best in the business. Fastest on the sea. As yeah, you'll sort of you're gonna go below deck as they've prepared some containers. These honest merchants.
We love our smugglers. We love our smugglers. Heroes. In every game, in every GCU setting.
Yeah, they even have a large box for you out here, giant box, as you'll have to kind of get in on them, and they all like have sort of hidden compartments where you can kind of like see and hear and allows air to flow in. Although it will definitely be unpleasant to sit here, especially as, well, in the summer heat, this place is kind of brutal. But they'll try to keep you in the shade while they move you through the city. As the ship anchors itself, and there will be people begin moving you along with other supplies. As suddenly there's a bit of a commotion that you hear, as you are all sort of have been like taken off the ship and sort of piled in on the pier itself amongst the other tradable goods, and you will hear the captain put on his most friendliest of voices. You've never heard him be this friendly, respectful, and he'll say, "Ah, General, it's a wonderful thing to see you here. How can I help you?" As you hear like a woman's voice, you'll simply say, I was actually gonna say, God, how many of you can speak Easterling? I don't think.
No, Fobin is a trader, but he was such in Dale. He never went this far south.
I think.
Probably didn't go to.
Yeah, I think only like Fainith can like understand the dialect. Yeah. So okay, thank God. I won't just have to like.
And Red's muted, so it doesn't matter.
I'm right here.
Yeah. Yeah, Fainith, you'll be like again. You're not fluent in it, but you can understand it somewhat. As the woman's voice will kind of resonate sharply. I would appreciate it if you didn't try to lie to me, Mal, dear. What are you doing here? Can't a man do his business in peace? General, I assure you, smuggling is in my past. We are in the present. And I've paid my dues to Lord Camus. Everything is according to the papers. You won't mind if we inspect your cargo? General, I understand concern, but I do feel a bit targeted here. You must understand. I was promised to be allowed to trade in peace, not be harassed. This will delay me by a day. You inspecting all my cargo? She'll say, I'll make sure you are properly compensated for losses incurred. If we don't find anything illegal. And yes, considering what you did to me, this is a bit personal. Very well. You are all in boxes next to each other, so if you want to whisper, you can. As yeah, like they'll move away, but like soldiers will begin starting to pop open the boxes and start inspecting the goods.
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious what's going on, but she would still try to whisper to, presumably, wherever the others are. Just like, they're inspecting all the cargo. They know he's a smuggler. And, I'm not sure what we should want to stay here or what's the best option.
Everyone is
Oh no.
I don't know. I think Albert's the plan person. She's cleaning up everyone else.
Yeah.
Malak has no idea what to do.
Yeah, there's no like I have like before those I think like to fight way out that there's social around and like God knows.
Should we?
Evorik will kind of hear one of the boxes crack open. As Evorik just pops up and says, "Fine, I surrender. I surrender." Hands up in the air. As the guards just like arrive, and he'll kind of kick your box like once before like getting out. As he will speak in Westron in the common tongue. You can all understand this. Shouts. As suppose it's been a long time, and well, you seemingly haven't changed too much. Emerald. Kind of hear heavy footsteps going back down the pier, and she'll kind of just, if anything, you'll hear her say to Maldir and Easterling, she'll say, "You were saying, General, I have no idea how he got in here. I do not know this man. He looks like a foreigner to me. I would never break the law here, not underneath your supervision." As Vorik say, "You afraid to look me in the face?" As you just like hear like there's a struggle as he like the guards immediately just move, and you kind of like try to look through one of the peepholes, and you will see Evorik being dragged away as the guards and the general move in, and as she'll say, "As a penalty, Maldir, your goods will be confiscated. Take everything else to the warehouses. You're lucky I don't take your head, because I have other important business to attend to." As she's just gonna leave, and the guards will start moving all of you around. As the next thing you know, you are in a darkened warehouse near the docks.
Yeah, after a bit of time, she would probably pop open her little box as well. Is everyone all right?
I'm fine.
That is quite a twist.
We have to find a way to save him. And she goes to like open everyone else's boxes. Malot, you're okay? Thorbarn? Almanzil?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm fine. I think our companion is in a much dicier situation right now.
Can't just leave him here, right? We have to find a way to get him out of there. I don't...
Not well, not.
Emerald, that name sounds familiar. Do we know of this person?
Oh, isn't she the one who's
My uncle met her a few times. He didn't have many good things to say about her.
Oh, she's the one who heard of work before.
Yes. I think we can get him out. My uncle once snuck underneath her lord's very nose to save someone once.
We can... Yes. We gotta find where he is, sneak in, sneak him out, and run for our lives. I think that's a sound plan. I think it's a great plan. Right?
Yep. So, I can't say I'm good at sneaking. Should you wish for me to cause some kind of distraction, perhaps, while you sneak in? Or should I merely wait, secure an exit with Thorburn and Lomenzil, and then when you two...
Yes, I think you should secure an exit as well as you can. I know I'm good at sneaking. Fair enough. Are you good at being?
I can move quietly and quickly if I have to. Yes.
I think me and Albert will act as the muscle, because sadly we are quite obviously, most of us are unfortunately quite obvious foreigners in this land.
Romans will say, "You sure that's a good idea? The city is guarded there."
Well, we were always going to sneak out anyway, yes?
can't just leave him here. I wouldn't want to leave any of you behind. So,
Yeah, he'll be in a lot from what my uncle said of the general. If we leave him here, yeah, he'll be in a lot of danger. He might not survive.
Lomenzel, you go with Altavir and Thornbird. I'll be hopefully safer for you at the very least. If we don't show up within a few hours, then get out of there.
If
I'm
you
not-
need, if you need me to cause a distraction to help your escape, perhaps if you at least manage to find, where is his bird? Where is that bird that is always with Evoric?
I've not seen them.
I'll say this because the animals aren't as noticeable. But they were just planning on moving the animals normally through the city. Like the dog, because that's like the big one. Because the bird can just like fly.
Yeah.
But like the dog, they're gonna be like, that's just a giant hound. I don't. They're probably back with the crew.
If nothing else, maybe we can. That's a good idea, Altavir. Maybe we can. Maybe one of them can help lead us to Evoric. Gotta try something, right?
Yes, I was going. Yes, I suppose you could use the bird to lead you to Evoric. I was going to say you could perhaps. Can you speak to the bird? Can it understand commands?
Grunt, I want to ask, because I know it says, or at least I've heard, so you can tell me I'm wrong. Can Fainif communicate with animals to a certain degree, or is that only just certain set of elves or a certain
That
set of
bird
abilities?
understands everyone.
Yeah.
You know that for a fact.
Floki. Okay. Floki's smart. He understands, or they understand when we speak with them. I'm sure that Floki can lead us to the way where we need to go.
Okay. Then you two go and find Floki. If you, in the path of your escape, have him guide you to Evoric, and if you need distraction while you escape, send him to me, and I will cause a stir in the city. Thorburn, Lomenzel, you two secure an exit near the outside of the city. Search for a way we can escape. That be silently, or perhaps if there are... just look for any type of secret way we can get out of here. Sound good?
Let's go. Be careful, be quiet, and don't get caught.
Yeah. You'll So the Thanith and Melot, you were the two that sneak in, and the other ones are gonna try and secure a way out.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, first of all, in the secure advantage with Shadow, and you can add your bonuses and stuff like that.
Okay, gotcha.
Alright, luckily I do have two of them. I have a +2.
Would this be considered scouting ahead or surveying the landscape in any way? Okay, thank you. I'll make sure. Okay.
Oh.
Shit.
Oh! Let's go!
I'm nervous.
Ow!
Servants of evil stay losing.
Why are you nervous?
I'm always nervous in these situations.
It's
We're
okay.
just with the match. Why are you nervous?
Valar are on our
It's-
side. They literally
It's alright, it's alright. Much like when I play with Mac, Red's nervousness is going to be balanced out by my ungodly confidence.
listen here. Fucking the Valor reset the timeline as it went bad. Okay, listen, the gods are on our side.
As God, give me a second to think about.
Mm.
I'm gonna actually go get a drink as I think about it.
I didn't think you'd get this far.
Listen, unfortunately, while Emon's not, Melot's not nearly as good as Emon was. Emon would have automatically gotten strong with a match every time because he couldn't turn invisible whenever anyone entered a room. Those people would not have found him in that crate.
He would be there concealed.
It would have been like a Stealth 100 Skyrim character. I would have looked at him. Must have been the wind.
I have the game plan in mind now, and probably I need to find the appropriate picture, which is fucked. Hope I find one.
How dire are we talking about, Grant? What's this character supposed to
Never
look like?
mind, I can steal one. Give me a second. I can go to the other Lord of the Rings game and steal one of the pictures I've seen there.
Rescue them, you mean. Rescue them.
This is why you should not leave the server, Grunt. Like, copy all the pictures real quick before you leave.
Listen, no, they're not good enough for this one. Never mind.
Mm.
But I'll keep that in mind in the future.
I'm just saying, if it was those guys on this mission, I think they could just like beat up the guards. I think they could. Wouldn't have to sneak in.
They could just honorably defeat the guards.
Honorably, that's the surprise.
Yeah, I mean, well, I think they might tell me and Red were being dishonorable right now, sneaking in,
Yeah.
breaking lawful authority.
I can't believe you're working with a smuggler. That's not Tolkien at all.
See, the trick answer to the question of is this merchant a smuggler is all merchants are smugglers. They just do smuggling on the side. Most merchants just do
but unfortunately,
they don't smuggling their entire business.
Unfortunately for you, they have passed. It's like fucked me over before. I'm not gonna let you fuck me. Of course you were smuggling. God, if I can only just kill you, I would do it.
My gut feeling.
Can't believe my guy got profiled for his nice hat.
Legalism not so good when you want to enact a base animal desire.
Yeah.
General.
Yeah. No. See, that is why she says Kamul is good, because if Kamul was evil, he would just let her kill this man.
Mm.
This just proves the point that Kamul is a lawful ruler, benevolent and good, not like evil as everyone claims he is. Just wears black.
You know,
You said you would take his head if you didn't have anything better to do.
Yeah, but that was just her huffing.
See, Grunt,
She can
Kamul's
threaten.
not evil. Why don't you explain why I found his name on the Epstein client list, huh?
No, there is no client list.
It got blocked. Sorry, we're not releasing that shit.
That right there, that black line right there, that was actually Kamul right there. Close associate of Jeffrey Epstein.
Listen. Kamul was just on the plane. He didn't. Yeah, he just traveled on the plane. He never went to the island.
Yeah, as well, the two of you try to sneak into and you may manage to kind of break out of the warehouse, move about the streets unseen, undetected. It's nighttime, so the darkness does provide quite a good cover. As you are approaching the palace gate, Faineth, you'll hear like a low not whisper but whistle. As you like glance you, and you'll see a man in the shadows gesturing for you two.
She looks a bit surprised, but gets Merlot's attention as presumably to point out that someone has noticed us. As she'll go over, mostly because they don't want anyone else to hear us talking if we have to have a conversation here or kill this guy. Who knows?
As you approach me, he's like, "What are you two doing?"
What are we doing? Who are you and what are you doing?
I think I'm just the person who saved your lives right now. And you'll notice he's speaking like Westshang. He's not speaking Isling.
I was going to say, our friend just got taken.
He like nods, says, "Is he the one from the docks earlier?"
Yes.
Yeah.
I was keeping an eye on the general's movement. Listen to me. Whatever you do, breaking into the palace will... You don't want to do that.
Our friend has been captured. I can't just leave him there.
This is not... General Emerald is the strongest person in Rune right now. You cross her, there's nowhere you can go around these parts to not be hunted down.
So what? I leave my friend in there to be tortured and possibly killed?
Saw the scene at the docks, so sounds to me like he just gave himself up to cover for you.
Yes. And I can't just abandon him like that. He's only here because of...
Elves is your suppose? Yeah, listen, I'll help you out. But how do you plan on running away from the city?
Well, our friends, other companions are making a city plan.
Malat will literally say, well, I'm gonna be honest, that's a part of the reason we need to save him because he's our friend, but also it's because he's the one who had the plan. We don't know the plan. We don't know where to go next if he's not here.
Who are you people? And you clearly foreigners, but like what? What's your intention here?
She'll say, I'm Malat.
I'm Vaineth.
Tension is too. She'll look at Faineth and like you can stop, like to give you a chance to stop before she says more.
We are here to presumably understand the threat of Kremul and see just how bad things have gone and warn my people.
I'm the moon. And
And what are...
Sorry, go on.
No, good. She was just going to ask what exactly he's doing here, but I feel like he's about to do that now.
He did say he was keeping an eye on the general. He's clearly like some sort of spy.
Yeah. I'm not sure exactly who you work for, but like I said, we just want to save our friend.
Kind of like say work for the Dark Wolf. Well, seems at the very least you're not friends of the general.
No, first time I met her, but I've heard stories. None of them are good.
I'm gonna... Are you confident you can break him out of the palace?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna find your other friends. Tell me how they look. And I'll make sure we have a clean way out of the city.
Yeah, Mott will describe them.
Yeah, the dwarf and the tall woman stand out pretty fucking much.
I don't think the way out would have been stealth. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, Mott will say, "Yeah, there's a reason. There's a reason they're not on the mission to sneak in."
Now, see, Mac, you two will also have to give me a stealth roll. You just get bonuses. You're not like sneaking into a fortified place.
Yeah, I know. Listen, we'll see.
But like, I'll get back to you. But yeah, he'll nod and he'll say, "I think I'll know once you escape. They'll raise the alarm. Meet me at the stables to the south."
Very well. Thank you.
He like kind of does a salute and like moves away. Yeah, I want to hear what's the plan from Alvithir and Thornburn.
Honestly, Alvatir, like after they left, Alvatir would turn to Thornburn and Lomanzil, and she'll just say, "Well, you two know more about cities than me. If you two, perhaps you guys would be best set for actually spotting something we could use to escape."
The problem is, I think first of all, I assume this is a big city. I assume this is a walled settlement. I assume first off.
It is a very big city and it is walled.
Do cities normally have in and out besides the main gates?
Don't know. It depends on the city, but I'm not familiar with this.
Yeah, it's a bit of a foreign territory. I think I think the main thing.
Listen, because Alvatir has no idea what a sewer or a grate or a drain is, or
I don't know why you think you can go through the sewers. Do you think this is New York?
Yeah, no, sewers aren't the thing. Yeah, that's the problem. I think
Like there's like plumbing, but it's not big enough you can walk out through.
I think the main thing we do is try to look for a bit more dilapidated towns, secure a bit of hideout for like we can escape. We can hide out. Well, again, it's the only thing. Fuck, because I'm really thinking there's certainly no way other than swim out to port. But I think that's a ridiculous thing because the fucking.
Well, the problem is like, what about the people escaping from the castle?
Yeah, like the only thing forward think of being like nearby the castle, basically be like hiding under ready. Like once the shit hit, basically like. Because honestly, if God, I have no idea, because that's the only thing I can think of, honestly. Like, be in reserve nearby. And then once shit hits the fan, basically,
You may secure an advantage with wits then.
Yeah, because honestly, I truly have no idea, because it's a walled settlement. Like,
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say like maybe there are like other ways in and out. Perhaps we could find a way to secure like a carriage. You know, we can.
Well, that's true. My question is, how do you plan on doing that?
The problem is Foreman cannot speak like the fucking the dialect, and he will spot being the. That's the main problem.
Lomanzil can speak for you, but like, how do you plan on? Like, the language barrier is not an issue because you have Lomanzil.
Oh, she can speak Eastern? Or?
Well, yes.
We can either.
Yeah, it's now roll it because I'm at my wit's end. But
You also have 2 wits, right? I think we're the
No,
exact
only
same.
one of you gets to roll.
I was gonna say like, it doesn't matter which of us rolls.
I wouldn't even let Alvatir roll. Alvatir know jack and shit.
Fair enough.
so we can.
You know, could be worse.
Well, as again, what's the plan? I do not need to know the plan though, Mac.
trying to think of something more specific, but
Yeah, the only way I have I'll tell you, Mac. I have literally just two ideas, and it's either pay someone to take us out of the city in their carriage, or we do kind of what we just did and try and sneak aboard a carriage that's leaving the city.
No, that's ridiculous. Okay, so I think paying the only way, because nothing else better comes to mind, honestly, as as any idea.
Well, you are debating this, Lominzil will say. You're trying to procure horses. I don't think we can outrun them on foot.
It's a good idea. Do we have money to buy them, or will we have to steal them?
I think we have some in the boxes.
All right. Then I suppose we shall go out to buy some horses. As good idea as any?
Nods. As yeah, guess you kind of make your way through the city streets, sort of toward the outer wall. She will go to the stables to try to buy some horses.
Do we have enough money for so many horses, though? We probably need multiple.
Obviously, they weren't gonna send you in the desert on foot, Mac.
Ah, okay.
What the fuck? Oh God. Yeah, she'll kind of buy a couple of horses. Have these ones ready. I'm not sure where we should wait for them.
Probably we should look for which is the least guarded gate, or the ones with who are doing the least amount of inspection. Do they? Actually, I don't even think. If Alger wouldn't even know that they do inspections at gates.
She will say, "I believe they're all guarded, especially at night. They don't really allow people to easily leave." Maybe we can wait outside of town and they'll be somehow break. I'm not sure.
The question is, how do we get outside of town?
We could still walk through there. They don't have any legitimate reasons to stop us, right?
Yep. I don't know. We're not wanted yet. Yep.
Our presence would definitely be noted, but yes, we could. Do you think they'll still need a distraction inside the city in case things go wrong?
Maybe. What kind of distraction are you thinking about?
Well, I am a big woman who can become a large bear.
A bear can still be killed, no?
I think they can easily overwhelm you.
It would just be to divert some of their attention away from them as they chase them. Other than that, I don't know how else we would cause a distraction. Start the fight. That would just get whoever start the fight captured, though. If only we had explosives.
Ah, if only.
Yeah, little domestic terrorism, you know. Ah. The only thing I can think of is starting a fire somewhere, but oof, that would endanger a lot of innocent lives. I don't get comfortable with the idea. I suppose we'll just have to wait outside the city for them and hope that they can make it outside of the walls on their own.
Kind of nod. Yeah, you walk through one of the gates, and yes, they will ask you questions, and it's like, why are you traveling at night? You're kind of weird, but I guess they'll inspect you, and nothing wrong or illegal. They're just gonna Lomenzil will kind of bullshit them and just walk through this weird pair of traders.
I knew it was a good idea to bring you.
She'll kind of like chuckle a bit. I suppose I do know to speak their language a bit.
Every skill is important.
She'll smile and nod at the compliment. Well, Fainith, Lot, you'll have to kind of split apart as your skills, while technically good at breaking and entering, they vary in approach, as one will use her small size to crouch around and move by undetected, to being able to slink through spaces that would be too narrow for a fully sized man to walk through. And you, Fainith, will use your more agile, dexterous, and athletic body to be able to perform feats of acrobatics that would put most men to shame. As you're both eventually going to be able to regroup inside the main palace, this rather large and gigantic structure that I would say rivals Dale in size, even if the architecture is quite different. As well, what's the plan once you're inside?
Okay. We have to find out where he's at, so I presume they have a place they hold prisoners, correct? That's a common thing here.
Yes. Have to find the cells.
Okay. To the cells then. Usually that's in a not so great place. Probably where guards will be, so we'll have to be quiet and stealthy on that as well.
Yes.
Let's move.
As it's not that hard, you'll eventually be able to find what looks like the dungeon. You'll be able to go inside. One of the sleeping guards, sort of kind of like dozing off. Be able to bypass him and.
Grant, very important question. Is he when you say sleeping god, is he is he
Yes.
Because I need to know like how hard it would be to pickpocket the key off of him.
No, it varies.
If it's the latter, I'm a shoo-in. I should get +3 bonus.
You don't even have to roll. You take it off.
All right. So he's kind of sleeping.
Yes,
Got it.
Yes. It's, as you're able to slowly creak open the door and walk inside. As there's like the only light source down here is from the every now and then like bunch of candles that are left to illuminate some of the dark places. As come down to the prisoner cellars area, and this place is much more illuminated, as you'll see a woman kind of almost waiting for you in front of one of the cells. She like stares at you two and says, I suppose we're wrong, Evorik. He came for you after all. I would offer you hospitality, but I don't think you are technically my guests right now.
No. We just came for our friend.
Tell me honestly, how many people were in those crates?
Oh god, I have to actually count. I can't remember it offhand. Hold on.
Can just
I'm
mention
trying-
that there are
4
like 3
plus
other
2
people.
NPCs. 4 plus 2 NPCs.
Just 5 of us.
You're lying.
Wait, I am. I thought I.
I was about to become like, okay, let me just.
I mean, my question is: are you counting a Vork, or are you not counting a Vork? Are you like saying there are 5 others, or are you
Oh.
saying there are 5 total, Red?
I was saying 5 others. I thought she was asking how. Sorry.
They Where are the other 3?
Not here. Out of the city. Hopefully so.
Why have you come here? He is. Well, I know if Vorik won't talk. I might as well question you. You seem to care for him, so you know that if you don't cooperate, I will have to hurt him.
He only came based because I asked him to. I wanted to understand what's been going on. I don't. This place is my home, but I do not know it, and I'm vastly unprepared for many of the things that are happening. He was going to help me figure that out. That's all. We don't wish to cause any harm. Please.
Still doesn't answer why you're traveling with him or where you're going.
I'll be honest. We're going back to the Red Mountains to find someone who would hopefully give us better information. I'm just doing this for my people. Please. And
What is this? What? You're acting like spies in the night, and you claim to be on a mission of salvation.
I don't know. I only know rumors of your master. I do not know if he would be so kind as to let me walk through without being harassed.
My master was such a cruel man. Why would he tolerate people like the smuggler that just tried to break you in? Why would he set fines and laws instead of letting me just behead the man?
As I said, I wish just to understand. I do not know your Kumul. I do not know other than rumors and hearsay. I wanted to get a lay of the land. But if I had made a wrong choice, or if I had upset him in some way, I was not sure that he would be so kind as to let me walk away with my life, or those of the people I asked to come with me. It was a gamble. Apparently, I chose poorly.
Seems we are due for. Seems your view, friend's view in the West hasn't changed about us. Still filled with hatred and spite.
I will be honest with you, General. I only know you through a story that I've heard of you hurting my friend. And I only know of Kumul vastly through this connection to the Dark Lord, or whoever this is. I'll be honest, I only care for what danger it brings to my people. And I want you to understand. That is all. Maybe it is me jumping to conclusions. Maybe I am making a vast mistake based on fear and ignorance. But I haven't even begun anything yet. All I know is right now behind you, and who to help me. You're a woman who's already hurt him before. That's all I know.
I obey the orders I'm given. Right now, I don't have any orders in regards to any of you. But yes, I am capable of doing what needs to be done.
Then I can only say I can bring my apologies for misunderstanding the situation. With my foolish anxieties that brought us here. But please don't punish my friend for that.
You'll remain here. Prisoned.
Very well. Are you saying me, or are you saying Ivorik?
No, Ivorik.
Rock. Guarantees I will have that you won't hurt him. That he will be okay.
Because my men are loyal and disciplined. And suppose I will... You will need a guide for the desert, won't you?
At the very least, the desert is my home. My tribe may have been more isolated, but I've walked these sands before.
He will glance at Hobbit and back at you. You'll be kept as guarantee that you won't stab me in the back at night when I sleep. In exchange, in his stead, I will aid you to pass through these lands unnoticed. She'll turn to him. Yeah, he is kind of bound and gagged, and he'll say, your attempt at infiltration was cute, but a child's play. Like turns back to you and says, is my offer agreeable to you or not?
It is agreed. Thank you for being so kind.
She gestures for you to like walk back the other way.
Can I speak with him at the very least before we go?
She'll kind of like take a step to the side and like remove his gag, and he's like, "What are you doing, Feynet?"
She like gets closer as much as she's allowed to at the very least.
Yeah, no, she's gonna let you walk up as close as you want.
We couldn't just leave you here.
Listen,
I'm so...
No, my fault. I thought I could get in.
No. I'm so sorry. It's going to be all right. We're going to figure something out.
You can't trust her. I don't know what she wants, but you trust her.
It's going to be all right. I'm so sorry. Really, I am, for everything.
I'm like, I'll just take a set again, very like sad about this whole thing. Just promise me you'll stay safe.
I think I should be asking you for that, but I'll be fine. We'll be fine.
As well, listen, he can't really hug you because he's like tied up.
Yeah, she will just give an elvish like goodbye or something like that, just to make sure, wishing for his fucking safety, as she will get up. Thank you.
Yeah, she'll gesture for you to both of you to walk out, and as you do walk out, the guard who was cartoonishly sleeping is now just actually awake. He's just kind of like standing at attention. As she's gonna just say a few words to him, then gonna nod.
I'm gonna kill you later for this.
Mac, he was
Mac,
faking.
she left.
Yeah.
Mac,
Oh,
she literally knew we were gonna be there. Like the whole point was we would sneak in.
Oh yeah.
See, Grant, this is why you should critically examine the media you read.
As I tried to explain to Grant, I'm just stupid. I'm just dumb.
But yeah, no. As you'll head with Emerald, you'll see one of the guards approach, and as you're like at the palace stables, he will speak to her. I'll say that you'll understand because you know Easterling. He'll say, "Wanted to report in general. Suspicious individuals departed the southern gate. One dwarf and two humans. One of them was extremely tall. Like looks at you and says, "Your friends."
Yeah.
What was the plan?
It was made in haste. I'll be honest with you. Mainly, its goals were simple: sneak in, get a Voragrak, sneak back out, and the others would already have an escape route with them, so we can get out without anyone noticing, or at least causing not too much fuss.
Seems they're waiting for you outside the city walls. I'm not sure how is that gonna help to escape.
I'll be honest with you, there was a bit of panic. My only goal at the moment in time was getting my friend out. As you can see, it has gone poorly.
Suppose, just simply sneak over all the walls. Palace walls, the keep walls, the city walls. Hope the guards...
Okay, well, first of all, there was no way we were gonna be able to get into the palace to help them over that wall. That was on their thing. I'm just talking about the outer wall of the city, you know?
Hope you have
It's like, unless you want us to charge the gate with a bunch of horses.
The 100 stealth archer, which everyone be like, "Ah, must have been the wind." All the guards are blind, deaf, and stupid.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know any way how we could have helped other than fight. It would have been suicidal. Legit, I didn't.
Yeah, it was either that or wait inside the walls and then charge the gates with a bunch of horses.
Like, yeah, that was the only realistic
And
way.
then be literally chased across the desert.
That's my God. I will stop you right there before I lose more brain cells on this.
Legit, I just didn't know, Grant. I told you. Like, I had no...
she's gonna prepare a bunch of horses. She says, well, I will have some supplies provided. It's been a long time since I went without an escort. Be refreshing, I suppose.
I'll be honest, why are you putting yourself on the line like this?
My reasons are my own. As like, it's clear to you that there's like, this is a very weird, random shit she's doing.
Yeah,
I won't make you roll any fucking insight on this.
Out of character, I look at the camera. I wonder who the Dark Wolf is. I wonder who that could be. Who could that possibly be? Place your bets now. I'm taking all Dark Horse options.
Oh, I see.
The Blue Wizard.
But yeah, unless there's anything you want to say to her, she tends to be the more silent type.
Yeah, I don't think there's much Faineth can think of to say right now that she would say in front of Emerald. Probably making eyes at Merlot at certain points just to have a conversation with her eyes, but not really anything else.
Yeah, both of you will hop on the horses. Well, I suppose, unironically, she will offer for you, Merlot. You can ride front, but like she'll kind of hold you like a child because you're too small to ride a proper horse.
Yeah, I suppose.
Listen, for a woman that you've heard like terrifying stories and like torturing people, like many people, she seems weirdly gentle with you. Like, there's no roughness about her. She's very direct in her approach. And there's this underlying sense of danger, but very weird sensation. Like a weird feeling you're getting from her.
Listen, not everything Emon said about her was bad. It's just that, well, There was admittedly a lot of bad, especially in the last conversation.
Yeah. As
Listen, Emon may have assumed a few things when Baronord vanished. He may have assumed a few things.
yeah, right. That's a timeline when the husband gave the keys of fucking Minas Tirith to Sauron. I remember that timeline.
Yeah, should have loved that timeline, Red. Should have been way happier in that timeline.
The husband she kept in a leash. Yes, I remember. As yeah, all of you kind of want.
Well, I know. Well, no, Red does not. Red does not put the husband in the loved category. Just the husband you kept.
That's true. That's true. My I misread that. That is true. You are correct. As yeah, listen, the three of you will ride through the gates. As well, you'll eventually see the other three as Thornburn, Alvatir. You'll see two horse riders approaching you. As you can see, like their lights in the distance as they're galloping at a steady pace. And you do recognize that the general is one of them, but riding next to her is Fainith, and the general is holding Malat in front of her. As that's where we'll